can get started. It's so nice to meet you guys. It's so nice to meet you. This is a virtual space. Well, I feel like I've met you guys already. I love the energy. I'm sure Namiti agrees with me on this one, and it's going to be a beautiful ride, right? We're going to
Yeah.
start with introduction. We're going to be your hosts on today's amazing orientation program, the 2023 Mental Health Fellowship Orientation Program. For me, MHF is home. I feel so honored to be given this privilege to host this amazing session, welcoming, the next cohort of mental health fellows to this wonderful fellowship. For you guys to be here, I know that you have what it takes to change the world. You have what it takes to be passionate, and to effect that change we want. And it's amazing to see youths in this space, you know, making strides and also trying to give their best to the world, especially when it comes to mental health. So I am Esther Inder. I'm a techpreneur, a Texas, you can call me that. But I'm also a mental health advocate. I love advocating for mental health. That's a cause really passionate to me, and that's why I can wake up for him to be with you guys this morning.
You're
because
right.
because this means a lot to me, right? And I'll be passing it over to my wonderful co-host with his amazing smile. I'm sure you guys feel welcome by that already. And he will be introducing himself.
Thank,
Happen over to
thank you
you.
so much, Esther. Thank you so much, and a thumbs up for you for waking up at 4 a.m. and having this kind of energy. It tells us of the power of passion. So great people from different parts of the world, great fellows of the academy. My name is Nameti Akman, and let's simply put it, I am a teacher. I love to teach, and I am passionate about this new dimension of learning called social and emotional learning, where you get to learn about your feelings, get to do check-ins, just like Esther did earlier. How do you feel? And I'm also a financial professional. Then I'd like to ask this question all the time because I'm also a mental health advocate. When you brush your teeth, do you think about brushing your mind? Oftentimes, when we wake up in the morning, that's a question I ask myself as I'm brushing my teeth. Do I think about brushing my mind? Because I think that mental health is as important as physical health. So nice having you today. I'm already having fun. And I am already feeling like I am in a global space with great people. Thank you. And back to you, Esther. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, Namiti. I'm going to go with that. If you see that on my social media page, please, I've already gotten the permission. When you wake up in the morning, as you're brushing your teeth, are you also brushing your mind? That is profound. Thank you for sharing that with us, Namiti.
Thank
We will be
you.
moving on to a special musical performance by Peter Oluwadari. But before we get started, this is a virtual event, but we want to feel connected. So feel free to put in the chat, how are you feeling this morning? When we played the song, how does it resonate with you? This should be this should be interactive and this should be engaging. We just don't want to be left here by ourselves, Namiti, right? I'm
No,
sure
we
that you
should.
all
We
the
would
engagement
love to, we
of
love
the
to feel
fellow.
everybody's vibes.
Exactly. So please let this be engaging. We need your help. We're soliciting your help this morning, to keep up this energy. So please put in the chat. We want to see the emoji. We want to see the fire. We want to see you just celebrating everyone we bring on the global stage this morning. So we'll be starting with a special musical performance by Peter Oluwadare. So let's get the claps in for that. Yeah, thanks.
What a
Peter,
wonderful world.
Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Wow. Wow. I just don't want to give my comments yet, but I want to take the comments from the chat box because we promised you we wanted to share your vibes, and that we're going to do. I've seen the emojis from Whitney, Divine Princess, Sophia, Minatu. Whitney says the sound is therapeutic. I love it, Shindara. Afolabi says the sound. Oh, how I love violin. And then will be so soothing. And I love keep it coming. 100%. Wow, 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 wow. I felt a glimpse of bliss, of heaven. I agree with you. It was soothing, it was relaxing. Thank you so much for that wonderful performance. What a wonderful word. A mental health fellowship is a wonderful world too, a place to be. Thank you so much. And with that, I like to bring up to the virtual space someone that I would say is a multi-potentialite. That's how I see her because trust me, there is nothing that she cannot do. If you want to challenge, then look at her and you find inspiration. We want to invite to address us the CEO and president of the Global Mental Health Fellowship. I call her Toastmaster Franca, but because she is a Toastmaster, but for this purpose, Franca Eboma. Please, a round of applause. This is the emojis, our president, the CEO.
Thank you so much, Nameti.
Sorry,
Thank you so much, Nameti, for your warm introduction. I can see you and Esther doing a fantabulous job from different parts of the world, connecting and collaborating. So thank you. Your presence is duly welcome and appreciated. Greetings, champions of mental health, and a heartfelt welcome to everyone gathered here from the diverse corners of Australia, Cameroon, Benin Republic, Canada, Ethiopia, Ghana, India, Italy, Kenya, Nigeria, my home, Rwanda, Singapore, Tanzania, Thailand, Uganda, United States, Zimbabwe, Liberia, and Senegal. I almost lost my breath just listing the countries. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening where you are, I am genuinely thrilled to virtually stand or sit before you in a vibrant community of 20 to 25-year-olds, united by a profound cause, advocating for mental health without boundaries. To our new fellows in the 2023 cohort of the Global Mental Health Fellowship, it is an honor to meet each of you. While our physical distances may span continents, or our collective commitment bridges these gaps, aiming to pave the way for a more inclusive world where mental health has no barriers. Today, we embark on a transformative journey, exploring the pivotal role that youths play in nurturing inclusivity and dismantling barriers surrounding mental health. The theme resonates deeply: mental health without barriers, the role of youths in fostering a more inclusive world. It is not just a slogan. It's a call to action that each of us represents. Imagine Whitney in Uganda collaborating seamlessly with Cameroon in Singapore, Kenya and Australian minds merging with American and Senegalese perspectives, all in a pursuit of a world where mental well-being isn't hindered by boundaries, borders, or biases. As we commence this new chapter together, remember that this fellowship is a platform for empowerment, learning, and collaboration. Embrace the diversity of experiences and perspectives within the global cohorts. Absorb the knowledge, share your insights, and let passion fuel your actions. Today marks the genesis of a shared endeavor. Today, we'll champion mental health without barriers, dismantling obstacles and creating pathways to a more inclusive and empathetic world. Welcome aboard, each and every one of you. Your journey with the Global Mental Health Fellowship begins now. Let's walk hand in hand, side by side, as we pave the way for a brighter, barrier-free future. Thank you, and enjoy your ceremony.
Wow, that was amazing. Guys, did you hear what I heard? Where is the emoji? Where is the emoji? Please put the emoji in the chat. Ah, that was amazing. I feel like I just want to leave now and go into the world and make a difference. That's the way I feel right now. That's the way I feel right now. That was so powerful and profound. Thank you so much, our president. It's an honor to have you lead us on this amazing journey. Yeah, I can see the emojis coming, please. Keep them coming, keep them coming. She said, let your passion fuel your action. That's something I'm going to be running with. So if you see that on my social media, know that I took that from here. I'm going to let my passion fuel my action. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Franca, for sharing that with us. That was energizing. Next thing is the keynote address by Dr. Bunjibola Apiri. But before that, I would like to introduce to this wonderful audience who our keynote speaker is. Bunjibola Apiri is a consultant, psychiatrist, lecturer, managerial psychologist, professional speaker, and the CEO of Ready Med Consulting Services. She is a co-author of 2 books, Mental Health in the Workplace and the Handbook of Forensic Mental Health in Africa. She recently pioneered Nigeria's first one-of-a-kind mental health advocacy digital network, Mental Health TV with Dr. G on YouTube. She is a fellow of the West Africa College of Physicians and a member of Nigerian Medical Association, the Employee Assistant Professional Association, and the American Psychiatric Association. She has received trainings from the King's College London, the University of Washington, and the prestigious Harvard University, Boston, USA. She is passionate about research in trauma, child and adolescent forensic, women, and occupational mental health. She is a mental health advocate who is driven by the holistic view to health and utilizes the print and electronic media with content that drives mental health awareness, education, and empowerment. She is a content creator who delivers her content in a succinct, comprehensive, and excellent manner via the character Auntie Ramo on social media platforms, and also features on the Guardian newspaper with a column titled On the Couch with Dr. G. She is the director, Women Mental Health at the Asido Foundation and a faculty member at the Lagos Mind. She is a co-founder and works with the Thrill Media as a sexual and gender-based violence advocate. She is a member of the Global Advisory Council of Joy Incorporated and volunteered with the Lagos State COVID-19 Psychosocial Response Team. Join me, guys, as we welcome on this global stage Dr. Bunjibola Apiri, our keynote address speaker. She'll be delivering this virtually.
Of the past are present. The power of the youth is the commonwealth for the entire world. The faces of young people are the faces of the past, our present, and our future. No segment in society can match with the power, idealism, enthusiasm, and courage of young people. That is a quote by Kailash Satyarthi. Good day to you all, distinguished ladies and gentlemen joining us from all over the world. I'd like to express my profound gratitude at the privilege of delivering the keynote address for the distinguished audience of the class of 2023 Global Mental Health Fellowship, Youth and Young Adult Cohort, Orientation Ceremony. It has indeed been a long time coming, A long journey to be here, but I am so glad that you all made it. The current reality of youth tells us that the global population of children and youth currently stands at about 1.6 billion. Going by the United Nations report, up to 80% of this large population of children and youth live in the developing countries, especially in sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia. This population is expected to rise by as much as 70% by the year 2040, by which time Africa is expected to account for almost 1/3 of the global population of children and youth. This currently high and even projected rise in children and youth population, as well as the concurrent harsh economic climes and unfavorable socio-educational standards, unemployment, and political instability in the region. Furthermore, this combination of high youth population, adverse social and economic indicators increase the risk of mental health disorders, juvenile delinquency, youth crime, child maltreatment, neglect, and subsequent contact with the juvenile justice system and welfare systems as well. Now, mental health describes a successful completion of the functions of the mind. It describes that the mental processes of thought, emotion, cognition, perception, and other aspects of behavior are functioning well. Mental health also relates to a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn and work well, have thriving relationships with self and with others, as well as contribute to the community that we all live in. The WHO states that mental health is more than just the absence of disease or infirmity, or mental disorders or disabilities, and that there is indeed no health without mental health. Research shows that 50% of mental illnesses start in adolescence by the age of 14 years. In addition, untreated severe mental illnesses in adolescence can have many cascading negative consequences, which impact on health, learning, and social interactions. For example, it increases the likelihood of acute mental health episodes, which may require emergency treatment. It may cause poor school performance, greater encounters again with the criminal justice system, and subsequent lifetime socio-environmental risk. These disorders include anxiety disorders, mood disorders, including depression and mania, personality disorders, eating disorders, sexual disorders, and substance use disorders as well. In this day and age, there are indeed barriers to mental health, generally in the population, and particularly in adolescents. These barriers include lack of access to providers, high cost of care, lack of appropriate information about mental health and where to get help, stigma, ignorance, the culture of silence, and discrimination as well. What these barriers do is that these barriers affect adolescents' quality of life, their interactions, their productivity at work and at play, and other important areas of their lives. Of course, these barriers also prevent individuals from seeking the help that they very much need. I would like that you imagine a world where there were no barriers to mental health, especially in adolescents, our future. Imagine a world where any adolescent, regardless of age, gender, race, socioeconomic status, religion, had access to appropriate, affordable, and timely mental health care. I would also like that you imagine a world of limitless opportunities and possibilities for mental health, where the change that we want to see in mental health as a whole starts with the youth and spreads like wildfire with its impact through the youth to the general population. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the future is indeed here. That future is possible with each and every one of you. As we work at contributing our own quota in our own little and big ways, in educating, informing, and advocating for mental health. I must indeed remind and reassure you that no effort is too little and none is too much. As youth, we remain a priority group. And the earlier we realize this and recognize our creativity, our innovation, our abilities, our skills, our capacity to make change happen in the world, the better it will be for not just us as youths, but the general world as a whole. An inclusive world with the youths who are informed, involved, and empowered to take on the baton of change is a dream we desire to see and a reality that we hope that all of us can achieve. Dear Mental Health Fellows of 2023, today, more than ever before, there is a call on the youth, and of course, to each and every one of you, to be responsible and be responsive, to ensure that in the words of Glenn Close, as I close, that mental health needs more sunlight, more candor, more unashamed conversation about illnesses that affect not just individuals, but their families as well. The entire world is counting on you today and every day. Will you be there to make the change for the world to see? Will you take on the baton and say, of course, that this change begins with me? Will you be the one that will lead the change that we very much need? Will you be that youth? Dear class of 2023, the world is indeed your oyster, and you are the pearl. The world is your stage, and you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mental Health Fellows of 2023, are its players. I urge you to seize the moment. Carpe diem. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. 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 I don't know how you feel, but I had to go back and check the bio of our keynote speaker, and I saw that she is a consultant psychiatrist. And I did say that she's passion-filled for the world of mental health. Please tell me what you took away from that session. I want to see your emojis. I want to see your takeaway. Someone said here, the world is indeed your stage. What I got was the world is the oyster, and indeed your oyster, and you are the pearl. I want you to talk about exactly what you took back from that session. Let me know. What did you take away from the session? What did you take away? I think I also heard one of the things that has to do with the obstacles to mental health with youth. And I remembered when I was still schooling and I was challenged in the university, I was almost dropping out. And this is a personal story. I was depressed, I was frustrated, my grades were going down. I was just confused. I didn't know what to do. But it's not just that I didn't know what to do, I didn't know who to talk to. And not just I didn't know who to talk, I didn't find someone to talk to. And I feel that Dr. Abiri just got it there when she said that the stigma, the silence, the shame surrounding mental health is something that has been a constant obstacle. I don't know about you, but listening to her, I could literally remember that. But I also got that part where she said that despite all these challenges, the youth today have the capability, they have the capacity, they have the potential, they have the potentiality, and they have the passion to be able to surmount this problem. And I love how she ended with, will you be that you? Will you be that person? Will you be that one to take the light? Will you be that champion that will change the story of mental health personally and globally? I totally love that. Yeah, I hear, yes. Someone said there is no health without mental health. And Ibiyemi Shindara said it is important that we do our part in contributing to a more inclusive world for mental health, no matter how little. Every single effort counts. Change begins with me, Opeyeme. It's my responsibility to make the conversation around mental health. I love that you took all this home. There is no health without mental health, Princess Raymond. Wow. Joy is the same thing. Whitney says it's our responsibility to make the mental health flame burning, and together we can do this. Jim Dream says no effort is too little or too much. Thank you. No barrier from Vivian Julius. Thank you so much. I love the feedback. I love that you're paying attention. I love that there's a lot of great takeaways from that wonderful keynote address. And trust me, it will be made available to you just as you requested. Wow. I just thought we're going to hang out and have fun, but I also felt that we're also learning right in the process and empowering our mindsets. Thank you so much. So we'd like to give a certificate of appreciation and recognition to our keynote presenter, thanking her for all that she has done, not just for mental health fellowship, but globally. We've heard our citation, psychosocial issues in COVID-19. Wow, thank you so much. So here's a certificate of recognition, proudly presented to Dr. Bonju Bola Abiri, dedication and exceptional contributions to the field of mental health. Your outstanding efforts in fostering emotional well-being, advocacy, and support have left an indelible mark on a mental health fellowship. Signed by Franca Iboma, our Chief Executive Officer. Thank you so much, Franca. Thank you. And dear fellows, I'd love you to just show some emojis, a round of applause for that presentation. Thank you so much. Esther, what do you think?
Wow, that was a lot. Like that was a lot. I feel like this orientation program is for me, is more for me than the fellows. You know, if you guys feel a different way, you can put it in the chat, but I feel this is more for me. That keynote address, is so energizing. I really look forward to a world where we don't have barriers when it comes to mental health, where we can talk about it openly and unashamedly, and I'm sure that the fellows we have in 2023 cohort will definitely do a great job in breaking down the barriers we're facing, be it institutional or personal barriers. But that was great. Dr. Abiri she did a great job, speaking to us and just fueling that fire we have within us. And I'm still excited, Namiti, excited about what's to come.
Yeah, because we're just here to learn and to have a good time. And it's really therapeutic because knowledge is empowerment, and I'm excited too. So what's the next thing on our radar today you'd like us to have fun?
Yeah, it's time to have fun. It's time to have fun, guys.
Okay.
That's the thing about MEH fellowship program. There's definitely going to be fun. And now we're going to a fun part of the program, and that is a special musical performance by Simi Dili, just for you guys. So let's listen.
this thing called life. Don't you let it pass you by. Oh, we've been waiting for the day you'd arise. They say the journey of 1,000 miles begins when you take a stride. So take a leap on this road of possibilities. Be brave, go chase after all your dreams. Be bold now, row against the stream. Now is your time, can you see it? Keep hope alive and believe that you're the one we've been waiting for. Look up at the stars, you will see that the future is bright. Oh, believe that you're the one we've been waiting for. Show us what you've got in store. Hello, welcome to a brand new day. Don't worry, it is not too late. Shake off the dust, don't let the sun go to waste. Oh, be brave, go chase after all your dreams. Be bold now, row against the stream. Now is your time, can you see it? Keep hope alive and believe that you're the one we've been waiting for. Look up at the stars, you will see that your future is bright. Oh, believe that you're the one we've been waiting for. Show us what you've got in store. Thank you, and hopefully see you guys soon. Bye.
I had to catch a breath, Esther. I had to catch a breath. Wow.
Trust me, that voice is fire.
Wow. And you know, I just love our fellows, and I'm feeling so much at home. Someone said, Nightingale, is that you? And I was seeing Dele was just around.
I know.
Pure message of going to chase after your dreams with the guitar and as an acoustic instrument accompanying her. And it was literally transporting me to the realms. Wow, such great talent. And is it not how amazing how we can use our talents, our arts, like they say, art in medicine fellowship, to just communicate the message of mental health? What do you think?
Yeah, true. It just shows me that you can use anything. Sometimes we feel like we're not worthy, we don't have anything, we don't have the voice. But trust me, there's something. It might be different from that of the other person, but there's something you can use. You're unique in your own self. You have personal gift and talent. For Simi, it was music, it was playing the guitar and using a voice. For Dr. Beauty, it was experience, in the field. For some people, it's their poem. For some people, you're just a good person that knows how to speak and just step in when people are going through stuff. So just look within. There's definitely a pearl, that you can use to make changes and break down barriers when it comes to mental health. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And Ebong Rosette said, you're the one we've been waiting for. I've got all the feedback from the chat box, very powerful. Ebong says there's always something you can give. Afolabi says, welcome to this thing called life. Wow, that's true. That's true, Afolabi. I agree with you. And Belinda says, I am in love with the voice, Miss Belinda. Yes. We're all in love with the voice too. Wow, wow. Be bold, go chase after your dreams. So, what is that gift that you have? I believe that if you've ever been depressed, if you've ever found need to talk to someone and you couldn't talk, maybe you are the change that we have been waiting for. And talking about change, Esther, we've had everyone join us from different parts of the world. What do you think? Don't you think we should hear from them?
Yeah, we should. And I'm excited about the session, right? I want to see what our fellows are bringing from the different part of the world. This is the time to rep and, probably convince us to come to Singapore. Top on our list is Singapore for now, but based on this presentation, we can change our mind. Probably we'll go to Uganda, depending on how
Liberia.
or Liberia
Or
or Tanzania
Tanzania,
or
yeah.
Thailand. We never know. So I'm so looking forward to our fellows presenting to us, and that will determine where I'm going for my vacation next year.
Yeah, thank you. So if you're ready to go for a vacation, can you send an emoji in the chat box? What about going on a vacation now virtually? Let's see your emoji. Are you ready for this session? Are you ready for the session? We want to hear from our fellows from different parts of the globe who have joined us. Wow, keep it coming, keep it coming. Keep it coming. We're ready. Yeah.
I love the emoji.
That's it. We all love to travel. We all love to travel because if you're not traveling, then you're having barriers in your mind. What do you think, Esther?
Yeah, there's a lot. We can travel. You can travel digitally in this age and time, and platforms like this, events like this give us the opportunity to connect with people all around the globe, different from where we are. So traveling is important, and taking off that barrier mentally, physically is equally important. And I'm so looking forward to this.
Thank you, Esther. So we start from Tanzania, and from Tanzania we have a fellow, Glory Livingston. Glory Livingston from Tanzania. Tanzania. We can't wait. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Hello, I'm Glory from Tanzania. In a Tanzanian language, I would say mambo or habari. Yeah. So I'm here to tell you what I love about my country. Okay. The first thing I love about my country is the people and the hospitality. People from Tanzania are so kind. We are so kind, and we always greet each other even when we don't know each other. And we use this mambo or habari. It is very nice. It is very kind, and it is mind easing. So I welcome you all. And the other thing is breathtaking nature. The nature of Tanzania is very nice. It is very cool, and we have this place called Arusha. Arusha is like the VIP section of Earth. The weather is so nice. Everything is on point. The nature is green. Yeah, it is very cool in here. We have national parks. Yeah, thank you. Also the culture. In Tanzania, we have people called Maasai. I think they are also in Kenya. Yeah, we have people called Maasai. They have the traditional clothes. It is so nice. The dancing of different tribes like Chagas. Yeah, and we have our common wear, Kanga. I think you know it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but we have those traditional wears, traditional dance. Yeah. And and our language Swahili. And the foods in Tanzania are very sweet because of the recipes. And the nicest things of the food in Tanzania is that we cook direct from the farm. We don't buy foods from supermarkets or anywhere. We cook direct from the farms, especially vegetables. Yeah, we have those samishkakis, ndizi. You're welcome, guys. I'm ready to host you. Okay, the very, very, very sweetest thing about our country is sports. We have these two teams called Simba and Yanga, in which when we play abroad, it is called Taifa Stars. So when the team plays, it is like the holiday for the country. So we all watch, have fun. Yeah, thank you. Asante.
Wow, I love that. I feel like I'm in Tanzania right now. What I love most about that is that there's a public holiday when the footballers or the sports team goes to play. And I'm like, can they go to play every single day of the year? Is that possible? So we can have holiday all through the year. But that's amazing. Mambo Abiri. I hope I pronounced that right.
That's fine.
Tip for trying. Tip for
Yeah,
trying.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get it. When I get to Tanzania, I'm sure I'm gonna get it. But seriously, the Arusha really looks good. That's the VIP section of the earth. Wow. I really want to go there, especially with the global warming and climate change. I want to go to a place where I can feel the earth before all of these things happen. Thank you so much, Glory, for sharing that with us. Now we'll go to Uganda. And to take us on that thrilling experience is Whitney. Welcome on stage, Whitney.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Irene Whitney, a proud Ugandan. I love my country so much. I've been grown from here, studied from here, and I've started working. I've just finished campus of recent, and I've got my first job. I'm a counselor and so much passionate about mental health. So enough about myself. Let me bring you down to my country. Well, Uganda, our capital city is Kampala. If you have not come to Kampala, you're so much welcome. What do you want to know about Uganda? We have so many beautiful people that are so welcoming. It's one thing to just say hi to someone, but it's another to go deep and ask them how they are. We ask them how we are, like Oliota is, how are you? Because it grows down to you to really know how the person is feeling. So we have beautiful people that are so welcoming. Like we get you feel home away from home. And the most number of us are so extroverts. Like we can't sit down there and look at someone. We are so welcoming. Next slide, please. Well, another thing is our tourism. Guys, if you are so much passionate about tourism, Uganda is a country for you to go. We have the common Queen Elizabeth. It's not the only one we have, but it's one of the common. I believe you've ever heard of it. People come and apply centers of nature. If you slide, Hello, am I audible enough? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, when it comes to the weather, honestly, we don't have the winter thing. Yes, we have a favorable weather condition for the people, for the plants, and for the animals. We are so much of farmers. When you come down here, we do a lot of farming. So we grow a lot of things. We grow vegetables, all kinds of foods. The weather, actually, just landing into Uganda, your face can just glow. You don't have to use any facials. Just come. The morning sun is so soothing. Yeah, so welcome to my country for a good skincare routine. Next slide, please. Then when it comes to the culture, I personally am from the central. We have people from the central, from the east, from the west, and from the north, but I'm personally from the east, sorry, from the central. We are called the Baganda. So when you come to our country, you can just sit there and have entertainment. Well, I don't know, but it's so beautiful just watching people dancing. Yeah? Our culture is so beautiful, the dance and everything. Thank you. Next slide. And above all, we are God fearing. We believe, actually, it's seen in our motto. Our motto is for God and man. We believe that above all, yes, you can do anything, but without God, you can't make it. So it's a place where people pray. We pray so much. We believe in the Creator. We believe in Him so much. So people really take praying serious. Yeah. Thank you so much. Slide, please.
I mean, imagine a sun that makes you glow, your skin glows. You would be saving a lot of money.
Routine. That would be so nice.
And so we have to pray for the gift of the ability to teleport, to be by location, so that you can have
in
that
the morning.
superpower.
In the morning, when I want to dress up, I'll go to Uganda, for the skin to be glowing, and I would go back.
Yeah. And I absolutely love the fact that you don't just say hi. You also ask people, how are you in Uganda? And you said we should get your number. Please don't forget to leave your number as our plug. You are a Ugandan plug. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. And guess where we're going next? Where else than Liberia? And to tell us about Liberia, we want to welcome Peggy Nuch Kai. I love your name, Peggy. Please tell us about Liberia.
Hi, Nameti. This is Franca. Peggy is not on the call, but her slides are available. If one of you will be willing to just go through it on her behalf, I will share the screen. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, welcome to Liberia. I have not been there. but Peggy has been there. She stays there and we have our slides. So I'm going to use my gift of intuition and present Liberia to you like someone who has been there before. At least have I think this goes to the fact that they have a strong connection to its citizens. Wow, I didn't know about this. I don't know if you did. Esther, would you come to Liberia with me?
Definitely, I will.
Okay, so the cultural diversity, Esther, would you like to take that?
Yeah, sure. Um, Seems Liberia is very, very culturally diverse. Liberia is characterized by a rich tapestry of ethnicities and cultures. The diversity of traditions, languages, and customs contributes to a sense of unity in embracing the nation's cultural heritage. Amazing.
Wow. And then it's beautiful. Yes, that's true. The Sapo National Park, a waterfall in Bong County, and a coastline serves as a source of pride and fosters an appreciation for, wow, I can't wait to see the lush forest, rainforest, the pristine beaches, and the diverse ecosystems. Wow, wow. I'm already going there in my mind.
Yeah. And another amazing thing is the resilience and reconstruction. Following a period of civil conflict and unrest, Liberians actually take pride in their resilience and the effort to rebuild the nation. That just speaks to their characteristics and how resilient they are as a nation. They made remarkable progress post-war reconstructing, and it just shows the determination of the people to overcome challenges and work towards a better future. It seems like I really want to get Liberians on my team now.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Esther. Please, can you go ahead? I have a little technical glitch. Let me sort it out, please.
And when it comes to the national identity, Liberians often express a strong sense of national identity. Symbols such as the Liberian flag, which represent the country's past and aspiration for the future. And it also contributes to a shared sense of belonging and a part of Liberia's ongoing story. I love the part that they say ongoing because the destination is still far and they have such a beautiful place to go. So I love the progress when it comes to their flag. So thank you for joining us on this virtual journey to Liberia. Thank you. I hope I pronounced that right. Yeah, so that was amazing. And next, we'll be going to Singapore. I can wait for this. I love Singapore, and I've never been, but and taking us on this exciting journey to Singapore is Cameron Tan Shi Han. I'm sorry if I murdered your name, but I hope I pronounced it right. Over to you, Cameron. Welcome to the digital stage.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Cameron from Singapore, and today I'll be sharing a bit about why I love Singapore. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so first of all, Singapore is known as the Lion City, and one of our iconic symbols is the Merlion. So you can see that in the picture on the right. So the top is a fish. Yeah, the top is a lion and the bottom is a fish. Yeah. Then second one is Singapore's home to the world's first night safari. So you guys can look Yeah, so third thing is I think Singapore hosted the first F1 night race in the world, so you guys can look out for that. And fourth, Singapore is one of the 20th smallest countries in the world, but is filled with vibrant city life, as you have seen in the pictures before. Right, next slide, please. Right, and I think fifth and finally, I think in line with the Mental Fellowship, Singapore launched the National Mental Health and Wellbeing Strategy in October this year, so that's something that we can look forward to as well. Right, and with that, thank you so much. Very excited to meet all of you all. Okay, thanks.
Wow, that is amazing. Please take me to Singapore already. You know, the Lion City, the picture is so beautiful. And I really want to teleport to Singapore right now and just stay in front of the Lion City. Thank you so much, Cameron, for sharing that with us. Guys in the chat, where would you like to go to based on what you've heard so far? What country would you like to go to? You know, we can plan, you never know. We can be travel buddies and travel sometimes next year to this countries together physically after traveling there digitally. Next, we'll be going to Thailand. You know, I've heard a lot about Thailand and I'm looking forward to going on this digital journey to Thailand. And taking us on that journey today is Chalita or Siritako. I'm sorry if I murdered your name, but over to you, Chalita.
Hello everyone, my name is Chalita Ursiragun. I'm from Thailand and I am a new graduate from Social Work School in Thammasat University. And right now I'm working as the program officer at EPCASO. For today, what I'm going to talking about is 5 reasons why I love Thailand. For the first reason why I love my country, it's about the food. So I'm a person who from northeast of Thailand, and I always, personally, I love the spicy food. Even in the morning, I always order for the spicy ones. And the second reason is the beach. I love the beach in Thailand. As you can see, this one when I went for doing the internship on the island for about 2 months. It is very gorgeous. I wish you guys can come visit someday. That's how I went for kayaking all day long and do the snorkeling diving right there. The second one is the mountain of Thailand. So I love the mountain up on the north of Thailand. It also have the river beside. That is me. As you can see, I love to jump into the water for some reason. And let's go for the third reason is about people. So in Thailand, what I really like about people is not only people in your family, you can also people outside your family as brother, sister, and it's make you get more close to people. That's just what I like. The last one is about a festival. So this is we call Songkran Day. Songkran is the festival that people can splash water to each other and they're not allowed to getting mad. It's also bring family together. That is my family. Some of our member working in different city, but during Songkran we just come back and celebrate together. And this is one of my best friend that they try to splash water to each other before Songkran Day. That is all for 5 reasons why I love Thailand, and thank you so much for listening. And I'm so sorry that I cannot join the orientation today, but I hope to see you guys in the next call. Thank you.
Oh, great. Thank you for sharing that, Chalita. The audio was a bit low, but the video was nice. It looked so beautiful. The waters, wow, that was good to see. So Thailand is definitely looking like a great place to visit. And the family, you know, the fun they're having, it seemed like they really prioritize family. And the food, the food looked good. So yeah, Thailand definitely seemed like a place to go, guys. Yeah. Winslet is saying, I definitely have to visit cheerleader in Thai, definitely. I also want to go to Thailand. I want to go everywhere. I'm confused at this point. I want to go to Tanzania, Uganda, Liberia, Singapore, Thailand. I want to go everywhere. I want to go everywhere. So thanks, guys, for definitely showing us that. Um, it's been an amazing experience so far, but we'll be giving us a stretch break, you know, just a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, you know, for us to just stretch. So it's currently 6:13 a.m. here. I want to believe that's about 12:13, depending on where you are in the world. We'll be coming back in another 5 minutes. So please take this 5 minutes to stretch, to grab a glass of water, you know, do some exercise, smile, jump, dance, you know, just do something fun. We've been seated for over an hour now, so let's just take some time for our well-being, you know. Mental health is about well-being, your mental well-being. So please take some time, and we'll be back in another minute, in 4 minutes. Can we have some music, please, while we do that?
Definitely. DJ Franca is on it.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
So sorry, I had a little glitch, but I'm back.
He's glad to have you. Welcome back. He's glad to have you back.
I miss the trip to Thailand.
I know you beautiful. The waters caught my attention. I've never gone snorkeling before, but now I feel like going snorkeling guys.
I lost my shoes last night. I don't know where I put my keys. I was tired and fell asleep beneath an oak tree. I bet my mother's proud of me, from each scar upon my knuckle and each graze upon my knee. And all I know is I got a cab and then threw up upon his car seat. He kicked me out and then I walked in the rain. I tell myself in every way I won't be doing this again, and tomorrow's a brand new day. Someone told me, always say what's on your mind, and I am only being honest with you. I get lonely and make mistakes from time to time. Say no man call, yeah. Baby, I bet, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, I bet, yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, I bet, yeah, yeah. I remember less and less, and mostly things that I regret. In my phone are several texts from girls I've never met, and in the pocket of my jeans are only coins and broken dreams. My heart is breaking at the seams, and I'm coming apart now. Now things are looking up, I'll find my shoes right next to the oak tree, and I'll get a bus straight into town and spend the afternoon looking around for the things that I left on the ground. And say you with me, tomorrow's a brand new day. Someone told me, always say what's on your mind, and I am only being honest with you. I get lonely and make mistakes from time to time. Say no man call, yeah. Baby, I bet, yeah, yeah. One more mile, 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 one more mile. Someone told me, always say what's on your mind, and I am only being honest with you. I get lonely and make mistakes from time to time. Say no man call, yeah. Baby, I bet, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, I bet, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, baby, I bet, yeah, yeah. One more mile, one more. Baby, I
Up to 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, fellows. How are you? It's 5 minutes, and it's good to welcome you back to the next part of this ceremony. So just tell me, I hope you enjoyed this stretch break. It's good to thank you, Ebon Rosette. Type in the chat box if you're back. Just let me see an emoji. Just let me feel your vibes. Yeah, Vivian, I can see you with a star shining. I like that. Esther Duragbemi, I see you. Whitney, yes, back. Joyce Joseph. Wow. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. So with that, would like to invite our next fellow to tell us about Cameroon, and that will be A.K. Persis Abang Moa. A.K. Persis, take it up from here. Tell us about Cameroon, please.
Good morning, everyone. Bonjour à tous. I am Persis here from Cameroon. Among other things, I am a creative, and so my presentation on 5 reasons why I love my country, Cameroon, is going to be in the form of a spoken word piece. First of all, from the title, you can see the title of my presentation is The Continent Cameroon. And a little bit of an oxymoron. Why? Because there is this thing in Cameroon where we feel like there's just so much greatness, so much resources, so many talents that lie in Cameroon. And we feel like terming it a country is kind of like watering down all the beautiful things that exist here. So that's why just in slang language, we call Cameroon a continent. Thank you. Please kindly move to the next slide. Okay, so nestled in Central Africa, Cameroon is a land of captivating contrasts where lush rainforests meet towering mountains and vibrant cultures intertwine. Its name, derived from the Rui River estuary, evokes a sense of adventure, much like the spirit of its people. Next slide, please. In the heart of Africa, a land of vibrant hues, lies Cameroon, a nation that my soul imbues. With landscapes that captivate and people so warm, 5 reasons why I love Cameroon, let me adorn. First, its natural beauty, a symphony of green from mountains that pierce the sky to forests so serene, waterfalls cascading, rivers that mend the slow, a tapestry of nature's wonders where my spirit can grow. Second, its cultural tapestry, a rich and vibrant blend of traditions that echo through time, they transcend. From tribal dances that ignite to music's soulful sway, Cameroon's cultural heritage takes my breath away. Third, its culinary delight, a symphony of taste, spices that tantalize, flavors I embrace, from plantains that dance on my tongue to egosi's creamy embrace, Cameroon's cuisine, a culinary chase. Fourth, its people so kind and true, with smiles that illuminate like stars in the night sky. Their warmth and hospitality, a heart's embrace so dear, Cameroon's people, a treasure I hold so near. Fifth, its spirit of resilience that shines through any storm, a nation that stands tall, its spirit ever warm. Through trials and tribulations, their spirit never wanes. Cameroon's resilience, a strength that never sustains.
Wow, that was
So these are my reasons I love ever new, a land of beauty and nation. Thank you.
wow, that was great. Thank you so much for sharing Cameroon with us. I love the food, I love the people, I love the culture. I feel like teleported to the Cameroon right now. So thanks for sharing
You're
that.
welcome.
Next, we'll be going to Ghana and we'll be having Belinda Obeng Dapa take us to Ghana.
Okay, please, good morning. My name is Belinda Obendapa from Ghana. It's a nice opportunity given. Please, I'm waiting for the slide. Kindly share the slide.
I'm on it. Give me 30 seconds. Apologies.
Okay.
Would you, so while we wait for our technical, okay, there we go.
Okay. Thank you. So I'll take you through 5 reasons why I love my country, Ghana. My name again is Belinda Obendapa. Okay, one reason why I, I love my country, Ghana, is because each and every citizen has been given the mandate to partake in. We have citizens to partake in decision making. Please, the next slide. Hello, please, I'm waiting for the next slide. Okay, so the next one is culture and diversification. So we have beautiful culture. As first, we have festival, we have dancing, we have dressing, kings and then queens dressed in a vibrant kente that is very colorful. And then come to our cuisines. Ghanaian cuisine is undeniably one of the best in West Africa. We talk about Ghana jollof, beans and
ripe plantain, and then kinky. That is mostly eaten in the central region of Ghana. Also, please, the next slide.
Yes, wait.
You talk about natural resources. Ghana has been one of the world's top 5 producers of the following resources. We have cocoa. Ghana is endowed with cocoa, bauxite, diamond, gold, timber, and then we produce rubber too. Then, please, the next slide. Please, the next slide. Okay, to talk about tourist attraction, some of the historical sites and then landforms that serve as tourist attraction to indigenes and then foreigners. We have the Rili Waterfalls in Volta region. We have the Mount Nafajato, that is the highest mountain in Ghana. We have Elmina Castle that serves as slavery. It's played role in the trans-slavery era, and then we have Kakum National Park. All these serve as historic attraction to indigenes and then foreigners. Please, the next slide. And then attitude and behavior. Ghanaian exhibits remarkable sense of peace and unity, transcending diverse cultural practices and opinion. Additionally, their warm hospitality extends to both foreigners and strangers, fostering a welcoming atmosphere. Ghanaians are one of the most kindest and then friendliest people you ever encounter. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for that wonderful play. I like the costume, it looks so beautiful. And so thank you so much for sharing that with us, Belinda. I really want to visit Ghana. But what do you guys think? Can you put it in the chat though? Ghana jollof rice versus Nigerian jollof rice. Which do you think is better? Is it Nigerian? Namit, what do you think? Is it Nigerian jollof rice? I don't want to start the battle
This fight will never end.
I don't want to start the battle.
It's an ongoing fight. It'll never end.
I think we have the answers. We
all have our own answers. We all have our own answers.
We have it. So right. This was really strategic. So now we're having Nigeria come on stage. And to take us to Nigeria is Deborah Toby. So Deborah, over to you. Deborah, over to you. Do we have Deborah here?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, we can. Yeah, we can hear you, Deborah.
I said I need access to share my screen. I have my presentation.
Yeah, you have access, Debbie. You can share your screen. Thank you. Hi, Debbie. We're waiting for you to share your screen.
Just give me 1 second. I don't see the option to share my screen here.
It's the green button, green arrow. You see share screen. You're a co-host, so you should be able to.
I'm not seeing.
Are you using a phone or a laptop?
I'm not seeing it. Give me one second.
Okay, so perhaps we can move to the next person while Debbie sorts out her
I'm using a laptop.
technicalities.
So we can go to Zimbabwe and come back to Deborah. Hopefully, Debbie would be good. So now let's move to Zimbabwe. And to take us to the beautiful land of Zimbabwe is Whitledge, Washington Prefende. I'm sorry if I murdered your name. Forgive me. Over to you. Do we have Whitledge here?
Yes.
Okay, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Wadley W. Fende. I'm presenting on why do I love Zimbabwe. Okay, I haven't wrote a lot of stuff, but I just put what I thought it was good. Can you move to next slide? Okay, I love Zimbabwe because of its geological location. Okay, Zimbabwe is basically located in the southern region of Africa on a plateau, which is a favorable climate due to its location on top of a hill like. Most tourists choose this country because of its climate stability to everyone. So looking at this geological location, it makes Zimbabwe a nation which is much more favorable, and actually love that country, and I love the state, I love everything. Can you move to next page? Next page, please. Okay. The other point is that Zimbabwe gave me the chance to be a part of a mental health fellowship member. Okay. Looking at this point now, as far as I'm concerned, I love Zimbabwe because it gave me this room to be recognized as an adolescent mental health advocate in Zimbabwe and abroad. In line with this program, which is being driven by MHF, I see Zimbabwe being special to be recognized on the orientation day due to its major role in grooming mental health cadres who sacrifice their lives to help motivate and remove all mental stigma. Can you move to another slide again? Okay. Lastly, but not the least as well, it is my mother country. So as far as I'm concerned, the way that we love our mothers is the same way that I love my country. As we all know that people do love their mothers, so as me, I love my mother country, which gave me this capacity to express my love to it, and I am proud to be a Zimbabwean despite hardships faced by Zimbabwe in political spheres, economic shifting, among others. All these might trigger political anxiety and financial major depression, especially to young adults. However, okay, I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted by some notifications here. Okay. Despite hardships faced by Zimbabwe in political spheres, economic shifting, among others, all this might trigger political anxiety and financial major depression, especially to young adults. However, it is special for it to be represented on the orientation day because it also has a major role to contribute in mental health stabilization despite the high pressure from mental disorders affecting it. Can we move to the next slide? That's the picture for the last slide. Can you move again? Okay. The last point is that Zimbabwe is a peaceful nation. In Zimbabwe, it is rare to hear of violent acts such as gun used by civilians, terrorist groups, or to name a few. However, even if peace prevails, some violent acts occurs there, but not a daily thing. The prevalence of peace in the nation located the prevalence of peace in this nation located on the Great Plateau made me to fall in love with it. This kind of peace promotes sound mental health to everyone. It is special for it to be represented on Orientation Day because to Zimbabwe, it is a big step in being involved in inclusive mental health programs, which makes it a great nation, and I then fell in love with it. Thank you so much. Ngiyabonga ndinothenda inishona.
Thank you so much, Whitledge. That was really nice. I love your loyalty to your country. I love the way you spoke about it in such high regard, and you likening that, to to the mother's love, and that's the same love you have for the country. I like the part that it's really peaceful. Everyone wants a peaceful nation right now, with everything happening in the world. So thank you so much for sharing. And now we would go back to Nigeria. Are you ready, Nigeria? Are you ready to share? Deborah, are you ready for us?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
First of all, I
Let's
want
have
to
you.
apologize for that inconvenience. Good day, everyone around the world from different continents. My name is Deborah. It's a great pleasure speaking to you today. I am Nigerian, and I'll tell you why I love Nigeria. Can you see my slides?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
It's perfect.
So the topic is Nigeria, my homeland, my pride. So one of the reasons why I love Nigeria is the culture. Nigeria is filled with a variety of cultures. We have 371 tribes in Nigeria. We have the Igbo, the Yoruba, the Hausa. Those are the major tribes. And then we have minor tribes such as Ibibio, Isoko, Ijo, and the rest. There are so many to mention. Every tribe has their unique traditions passed down through generations, including their beliefs, artworks, dressings, and dances that makes Nigeria's culture rich and diverse. I have pictures of different tribes here and the artwork as well. We have a wonderful tropical climate in Nigeria with a combination of rainy and dry seasons. We are fortunate to be free from extreme temperatures. We get flooding here and there, but we don't get these natural disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes, and blizzards. We have a delightful and diverse cuisine. Our dishes are not only delicious, but they are healthy. They feature a variety of vegetables such as uziza, scent leaf, bitter leaf, and the rest. We also have popular staples such as eba, fufu, and pounded yam, which complement the richness of our meals. Each tribe contributes unique and delicious delicacies, making Nigerian cuisine a delightful journey through flavors. The people. With a population exceeding 200 million, the people of Nigeria are generously industrious, talented, and known for their friendly disposition. Nigerians generally exude happiness even during stressful periods, which creates a vibrant and joyful community. We have great opportunities in Nigeria. We have a lot of business opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs, making it an ideal destination for those eager to start their ventures. And for students, there are several universities to choose from, which highlights Nigeria's commitment to provide educational opportunities. Thank you.
Wow, thanks, Deborah, for that. I can see the chat session. People are saying, where is Jollof? You can't beat Yoruba pepper, the Yoruba parties, the culture, the way people are dressed in Nigeria, that they're always representing, that beats my imagination every time. So I love that. Thank you, Deborah, for showcasing Nigeria on the global stage. I would end it.
And Deborah, please stop sharing her screen. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Deborah, can you stop sharing? Nameti.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I just had a little glitch, so I'm trying to fix it up with my video. So I think that listening to all these people from different countries has been very inspiring, and it's amazing how we can meld the different parts of the cultures and then break barriers and even eliminate the barriers that bind us. We begin to dissolve the differences and get united on just one path, which is the path of humanity. So on that note, I think if you're with me, Esther, we can take the next item, which is a video by Brent Brown. What do you think?
Yes, let's do that.
Thank you.
So what is empathy, and why is it very different than sympathy? Empathy fuels connection. Sympathy drives disconnection. Empathy, it's very interesting. Teresa Wiseman is a nursing scholar who studied professions, very diverse professions where empathy is relevant, and came up with 4 qualities of empathy. Perspective taking, the ability to take the perspective of another person or recognize their perspective as their truth. Staying out of judgment, not easy when you enjoy it as much as most of us do. Recognizing emotion in other people and then communicating that. Empathy is feeling with people. And to me, I always think of empathy as this kind of sacred space when someone's kind of in a deep hole and they shout out from the bottom and they say, I'm stuck, it's dark, I'm overwhelmed. And then we look and we say, hey, you can climb down. I know what it's like down here, and you're not alone. Sympathy is, ooh, it's bad, no, you want a sandwich? Empathy is a choice, and it's a vulnerable choice, because in order to connect with you, I have to connect with something in myself that knows that feeling. Rarely, if ever, does an empathic response begin with at least. Yeah. And we do it all the time. Because you know what? Someone just shared something with us that's incredibly painful, and we're trying to silver lining it. I don't think that's a verb, but I'm using it as one. We're trying to put the silver lining around it. So, I had a miscarriage. Oh, at least you know you can get pregnant. I think my marriage is falling apart. At least you have a marriage. John's getting kicked out of school. At least Sarah is an A student. But one of the things we do sometimes in the face of very difficult conversations is we try to make things better. If I share something with you that's very difficult, I'd rather you say, I don't even know what to say right now, I'm just so glad you told me. Because the truth is, rarely can a response make something better. What makes something better is connection.
That was an amazing video on sympathy versus empathy. Would like to know what you feel, what are your key takeaways from that video? Please share your feedback on that video in the chat. Would like to know what your feedback is on the video. Do you connect with it? Are you more of a sympathetic person or an empathetic person? Please drop that in the chat. And now we'll be moving forward to the time we've been waiting for, and that's presenting the 2023 MHF team. And okay, so let's have the team. Wow, thank you for sharing. That's a snippet of the amazing people the 2023 fellows will be working with. So guys, make sure to save those faces and names so you can reach out appropriately when it's time. Namiti, over to you.
Thank you so much, Esther. You're doing a great job. And I think we've gone very far on this particular outing today. I've had a good time. I don't know about the fellows, but I know I had a great time listening to all the fellows here today. I also know that this is a good place to start our mental health fellowship. For me, my greatest takeaway will be the part that has to do with sympathy and empathy, which is the idea of not always silver lining. You know, Brené Brown talks about if someone tells you something difficult, don't say, oh, at least you are in school. Oh, at least you still have. No, just listen. And if you can't say anything, just say sorry. And don't try to make the person feel bad for just confiding in you. So that's my greatest takeaway. At this point, I think that we can invite for the code of conduct presentation. And before that, the code of conduct presentation by Dominica Emelife. I don't know if Dominica is on the call. Dominica, if you're on the call, please tell us what we will be guided by during this mental health fellowship. Thank you.
Apologies, Nameti. Dr. Hashi is meant to introduce the facilitators before Dominica comes to speak. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'd like to invite Dr. Hashi Ali to present the mental health facilitators. I'm sorry about that, doctor. Thank you.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and thank you for providing me this opportunity, Ekpen. First of all, I would like to say that it was a wonderful orientation ceremony by you guys, and you have been amazing. So yeah, I would be presenting the mental health fellowship facilitators, a team of facilitators that we have on board. These are some hand-picked candidates that are, I would say, they have a lot of experience in what they have done in terms of mental health, and they can be a very good potential for this fellowship. So yeah, starting off with the first one. Yeah, so first of all, we have Esther Richards. So Esther Richards, she is a seasoned mental health educator, and she brings over 10 years of expertise to her role. And her journey in mental health advocacy, it actually began from outreach programs where she developed a deep understanding of diverse needs with different type of people. She understood what their needs are and how she could tackle them to benefit them and to heal them mentally. So her innovative approach to mental health education extend beyond traditional settings. She has also won a Kunle Annual Fund for Social Innovators, and by this fund, she has utilized it in a dance therapy. And by this, it has actually improved the mental health of a lot of women in her community. And today, she has over 200 women from different parts of the world who are benefited from this. So Esther Richards would be presenting the topic of dealing with trauma and navigating verbal, emotional, and sexual abuse. Yeah. Next we have Moke Cynthia. So Cynthia, she is a renowned psychotherapist. She has been a helping and a healer to many individuals. She has healed them from traumas and challenges from negative curves, and she has helped them become the best version of themselves by giving them a hand when they were in the dark and just providing them a mental function of quality relationships and emphasizes the assertive communications and active listening. Cynthia, she brings about real change in the lives of her patients, helping them to develop more positive and intentional approach, and she actually helps them to look on the bright side of life. So Cynthia is also a founder of Women of Valor Ministry, where she has conducted assessments and developed personalized plan for a couple of clients of her for free, and those clients she helped them get away from all the negative codes and beliefs. So Cynthia, she would be presenting the topic of emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Yeah, then we have Stella Pupula. Stella is a global health microbiologist, and with the years in emergency response, medical diagnostic, and Stella has mainly focused on the youth and aspiring youth in terms of drug safety. As you know that there is a lot of drug abuse in youth these days, and those youth, they are not properly guided and counseled. So Stella has actually focused on that part, and she has helped youth. She has developed an awareness about the drug abuse, and she has helped them cope with their stress and other areas where these youth, they were having issues with their mental health. So she believes in good mental health and well-being and can bring positivity to the world at large. So currently, Stella is residing in Berlin, Germany, and in her spare time, she enjoys traveling, baking, and spending quality time. So Stella would be presenting the topic of stress and conflict management. All right, so then we have Afuko Edian Akoro, and she builds society that mirrors the family systems of the heaven. She is also an expert in her field, and she is also executive director of Serenity Circle Nigeria, where she is counseling patients and provides a broad range of therapeutic services that is mainly aimed in promoting the mental health and holistic well-being of these individuals in Nigeria. She is also a licensed therapist, and she is very passionate about mental health, and she believes in providing people all the vision so they can lead a free life, a whole saved life. So she would be presenting the topic of words of affirmation, because these words, they play a very important part in our life, and there are times when we are feeling down and we do need to hear these words of affirmation so we can get back up and bounce back. So by these words of affirmation, we can deal with the negative thoughts and words. All right, then we have the Dr. Aminde Kohinde John. As the name suggests, he is a medical doctor, an expert in the field of medical science and mental health, and he is the founder of Ilaria Nigeria, an NGO dedicated in enhancing healthcare services in local communities. So he is deeply involved in patient care and also provides counseling sessions for mental health cases, because a lot of patients, when they are given a specific treatment plan for their diet or for their well-being, if they are suffering from any diseases, they also need some kind of counseling. Otherwise they just feel like they are just running, like they are lost in a forest or something. So Dr. Avinder Kehinde is actually expert in this field, and he's a staunch advocate for mental health awareness, and he has actually mastered his skills in mental well-being, addiction treatment, and counseling programs. He is also an active member of societies like Society for Adolescent and Young People's Health in Nigeria, and also a contributor to Queen's Common Health Trust Network in UK. So, Doctor would be presenting the topic of dealing with addiction and navigating drug abuse. Yeah, then we have another candidate from UK. So Andrea Marine, she is currently studying in UK. And Andrea, she started her mental health journey when she was around 16. So I think that's quite young. So she started initially by volunteering at a center for individuals with special needs. All those special people, she was there for them. She provided them a mental support. And this experience actually influenced her commitment to challenging stigmas and fostering positive change from within. So, in addition to her formal education and counseling experience, she has actively involved with Helpline, where she received training in people who need suicide interventions. So, this experience has further enriched her understanding in mental health challenges and the importance of accessible mental support. Andrea Marine would be presenting the topic of suicide prevention and mental health first aid. Yeah, then we have another candidate, Dua Muhammad Kambal. So Dua is actually a pharmacist and a global health activist with and health policy research. She is committed to making positive impact on global health through her research, innovation, and advocacy. She has done a master's in public policy from UAE and also master's in science and healthcare delivery from Arizona State University. So currently she's serving as a research fellow, and Dua has also provided a lot of support in UAE by her volunteering programs. And Dua's commitment to knowledge exchange and global engagement is evident through her recognition at various international conferences. So another thing about Dua is that she is a founder of Sanad Initiative. This initiative is focused on the children who are in the streets of Sudan. These children, I would say, they are not privileged enough, and they are facing the inequalities. So Dua combines her expertise, and she has made an initiative to Sanat Foundation to help these children in Sudan. So Dua would be presenting the topic of climate change and mental health. Yeah, then we have Rashida Bologan. Rashida is a media consultant speaker, and she is also serving right now in mental health education. She is not just focused on providing mental support, but she is there as a graphic designer as well. So she is a multi-talented individual, and she has 5 year experience in mental health education and communication. She is a founder of many initiatives like Take Talking Mental Health with Arabi, that is a mental health education initiative, and the creative director of Arabic Graphy. So this Arabic Graphy is an Arabic calligraphy and a media company that she is currently a global youth ambassador at their world and a fellow at Film for Impact Fellowship as well. So talking more about Rashida, she as a creative individual, she is a content creator, poet, calligrapher, and a filmmaker as well. So she have made a couple of documentaries as well, like a documentary on mental health for all, a priority. And this documentary was selected and nominated several film festivals. So she also holds a degree in mass communication from Kewara State University, Nigeria, and a master degree in mass communication from Bayes University, Nigeria. So currently she's pursuing a degree in psychology at International Open University, Gambia. Rashida actually frequently volunteers her skills for mental health and SG3 focused NGOs. Currently, she is volunteers with many organizations such as Hay Foundation Africa and Hidayah wa Amala, and she is also a member of Global Mental Health Action Network. Rashida would actually be presenting the topic of space safe for mental health conversations. Last but not the least, we have a candidate, a mental health educator from Pakistan. She is a recent graduate from the University of Karachi and with a degree in clinical psychology. So, according to Zara, she opted for psychology to advocate for mental health and aiming to destigmatize in Pakistan underdeveloped economies where, mental health is not as much popular as it is in the other parts of world. So she has already volunteers in a couple of medical camps where she have provided mental support to a lot of individuals, and she is also on a journey to provide virtual mental support to many people and many clients for free. So she would be presenting the topic of imposter syndrome and perfectionism. So thank you so much. With all these talented people on board, we are looking to have a lot of engaging sessions where you guys can benefit from this and you guys can spread it in your communities.
Thank you so much, Dr. Asher Ali. That was a very impressive profile of the facilitators that would be guiding our fellows through this awesome journey as they make impact and they start fueling their passion with action. Thank you once again. And next is Code of Conduct presentation by Dominica Emilife. Hi, Dominica, how are you here? Over to you.
I don't think Dominica is on the call. We can just share the code of conduct on the group after the ceremony. So you can go ahead, Madam Moderator.
Okay. Oh, thank you for that. So we'll be sharing that to the group. And next is the closing remarks by Dr. Asher Ali. Dr. Asher, over to you for the closing remarks once again.
Yeah, thank you so much. Just give me 1 minute because the call for prayer is happening in my area. So I will get back in 1 minute.
That's okay. No, that's okay, Dr. Hashi. I think I can just take over from here for closing remarks. And before I go ahead, I can see Mr. Kunle on the call. I don't know if he would like to unmute himself and just say hi to us. Mr. Kunle, are you here with us? I see you're muted, but we can't hear you. Oh, we can still hear Mr. Kunle. Oh, so Mr. Kunle is, like you saw in our team's presentation, he's the founder of this mental health fellowship, and he's the reason we are all here today. It's been an enjoyable 2 hours of getting to know everyone, from their cultures to their communities to what they love most about their countries. And I can tell you guys how honored I am to be in your midst, because I really do see a lot of potentials. And I'm pretty sure in your respective communities, you're already doing something. So making the decision to be a fellow this year is just your way of saying that you're taking it a step further. We want to appreciate everybody that joined us. And we know that we're going to have an enjoyable 10 weeks journey with you all. Thank you. That's my closing remark. And I'll give it back to Esther to give her vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Franca. It's been an amazing journey. So guys, fellows in the chat, please, we want to know, how are you doing? How was the session? We want to get feedback from you. We're getting to the end of this beautiful, engaging, energizing session. So you know how we do it, right? Put it in the chat. How are you feeling? How was the session? What resonated with you? Before we end with photographs, I just want to say a huge thank you first to my amazing co-host, Nameti Akpan. It was amazing connecting with you and going on this journey with you. But a huge thank you to our keynote speaker, Dr. Abiri. She gave us a word that is energizing us. And we're going to go out because we know that the word is our oyster and we are the pearl. And also a huge thank you to all of the fellows that showed us their countries. We traveled. Now I'm kind of confused as to where I will go for my vacation. To all of our fellows that showed us, that took us on this digital vacation, you know, in the year 2023 to different parts of the world. Thank you for sharing your culture with us. Thank you for sharing, you know, your family with us. Thank you for sharing with us what excites you the most. And to our founder, thank you, Franca, for the wonderful work you've put into this. So we can see that this particular cohort will be filled with a lot of amazing experiences. And to our facilitators, looking at the list of the facilitators we have, girl power, women power, you know, the list of the facilitators we have and how accomplished they are in the MHF space. Wow, I can only imagine how blown our fellows would be and the kind of experiences that will be shared with them. So we just want to say thank you. Thank you for being with us for 2 hours and then some minute after that. Thank you for the engagement. You know, the digital room was on fire. I could feel the energy here. So thanks, guys, for that. And I'm looking forward to the closing ceremony and to the projects that will be shared then and how much we would have grown together as a team. So I think we'll be going to the photograph session, right, Franca?
Yeah, we will. I mean, we're finally at the end, but before I close up, I just have to say a huge thank you to our moderators. If we can just give them a resounding round of applause to Esther and Nameti for doing an amazing job of engaging us all through. We are deeply grateful to have you guys host this session, and you made it memorable. We're really honored. Like, you guys need to take your flowers. If you agree with me that they did fire, they did flamed, and it was really giving, please give them a resounding round of applause. Show some love in the chat box. If you want to unmute yourself, you can just raise your hand. But we are deeply honored and grateful. I would really have loved Mr. Kunle to speak. Oh, I see his video is turned on. Mr. Kunle, would you like to speak to us?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can. Awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
I have had a great time today, and apologies, I came in late. I think it was a time zone. I woke up and I realized I was like an hour behind. I'm like, oh my God. And then after I just joining. It's been an amazing experience because actually I've been like following the presentations and I love the virtual tourism experience I had. And you guys are making me hungry to want to travel to Singapore. I've been to Thailand, and then I've been to Thailand. I was in Thailand last year. And so I think some other countries also mentioned as well, Kenya, Uganda, and all of that. It was just amazing to hear people share. And I love that aspect of being able to share something you love about your culture, about your country, about where you came from, and the way, you know, it was all positively expressed and represented. And I think that is also a component of mental health conversation, how we talk about our culture, our heritage, our roots, and where we come from. I think it's just amazing. And I was following it through, and they saying the lineup of the facilitators. I say again, all this your female future approach to, you know, doing things, we have to review it. And I saw the lineup, and I was in my mind, I was like, Akman, are you dead here? Akman, you dead there? They blow English. She your mate, and they like you up.
in my mind, I was, in my mind, I was just like, Dr. Asha, you're here speaking English. Look at the lineup now. Why are you not on that list? In my mind, actually. But I think I think today has been a rewarding experience, being able to have this opportunity to join all of you, wonderful, amazing moderators, Esther and Akpan, wonderful, because I was listening in, and a wonderful presentation from everyone, wonderful, and well done to Franca for welcoming to all of you, all of the team members, to really host this opening ceremony. And again, we look forward to seeing all of the learning experience that will take place, the collaboration, and the knowledge, opportunity for knowledge transfer that will also happen during the fellowship experience as well. So from me to all of you, just want to say well done. And I would say leverage the opportunity you have to amplify the voices of people who cannot speak, who are really struggling in the place of their mental health. And I also want to say this, that the mental fellowship is not just a fellowship, it's a family. And so we have a very strong sense of family. So it's not like, the fellowship you go to where there are hierarchy, that you can't really talk to people, like, oh, you have to speak to one organ, and they talk to another organ. A mental fellowship is very solid when it comes to a sense of family and friendship, because again, we are very open to learning. We're open to people sharing. We are open to people just come to say, I'm really dealing with this. How can I have help? Or how can I receive help? And of course, if you also do recognize maybe people struggling in the place of their mental health, again, so you could bring it forward, share in your community. So where you find yourself today, leverage that space. There are people on that platform that can actually help you or help the people who you might want to help. So mental fellowship is a network of helpers. So, and there is so much helpline. Tap into it, leverage it, use it. And again, welcome on board, and God bless. Thank you so much, everyone.